Sunnies, it's 3 o'clock, and you know where we are. We got a date with Sunny TV. We can't be late because this is the show that's on in the afternoon. All the Sunnies or the cool kids call it as
Afternoon Delight.
That's right. I got my Sunny Honeys in studio. We got Mel and Ashim, and it's going to be another showdown showcase today with Pop Culture Thunderdome. We've got Woodstock over the years is the theme today.
Wait, Woodstock, the little yellow bird?
Could be. Could he be in the choir? That's a very good point.
Or is it Woodstock Fan Festival?
Let's go naked in the pool.
I'm not doing that.
And
like
of
the little
course,
bird.
we have Boat Drinks Meme It or Leave It. We are going to have a Boat Drinks weekend. I'm so excited. Great chat with them the other day. If you can hear it, but I'll fix that over the weekend. I got it. Addie's Reddit Rundown. Of course, we have a really interesting wedding story today. We have another Bridezilla that we will be getting into. And then, of course, we have Is This News? Mel sent over 3 inspiring-ish news stories, and we are going to be the judge and the jury to let her know, is it news or is it ish? Yeah.
It's always the ish.
And finishing out today with Hey Girl, Hey, horrible horoscopes. We got Aquarius and Pisces on
the
deck.
damn fishies.
I know, it's the fishy signs. But let's get into some Pop Culture Thunderdome. Mel, can I get some music, please?
Pop Culture Thunderdome. Which Woodstock was the best?
All
We're
right.
not talking about the bird. Dang it. I like the bird.
Well, maybe that could be one of your answers.
Are we holding answers till the end again?
We are holding answers to the end. Very good call,
boy.
Mel. We do have a Baby Thunderdome on deck, so let me know if you do need that assistance. And the rule of if you get a Baby Thunderdome wrong, we will be disqualifying the entire quiz, meaning the entire Sunnyverse will be shut down. All right. First question. The original Woodstock Festival in 1969 did not actually take place in Woodstock, New York. Where was it held? Was it Bethel, New York? Was it Albany, New York? Was it Saugerties, New York? Or was it Montauk, New York?
I'm done.
Okay. Okay, next up, true or false? Woodstock 1969 was originally scheduled as 3 days, but it stretched into a 4th day. Okay. Next up. Which artist famously performed the Star Spangled Banner at Woodstock 1969?
Easy.
Was it Janis Joplin? Was it Jimi Hendrix? Was it Joe Cocker? Or was it the little Woodstock guy? Next up, true or false? Jimi Hendrix performed his iconic Woodstock set in front of the festival's largest crowd on Saturday night. True or false?
Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. All right. Ashim, are you Baby Thunderdome?
No.
Okay.
Oh, of course not.
First question. Woodstock was mostly known as a famous what? Was it a cooking contest? Was it a music festival? Was it a spelling bee? Or was it a boat race?
Boat race. Just kidding. Music festival.
Okay, good. Thank God it made me nervous. Okay.
Spelling bee.
All right. Number 5. What was the original Woodstock 1969 officially billed as? Was it the Summer of Sound? Was it 3 Days of Peace and Music? Was it Rock Nation Rising? Or was it the New York Music Revolution? I feel like Barbara Jean knows this answer.
I'm gonna guess.
I'm going for some guesses on some of these.
I'm guessing,
Okay.
But
yeah.
I'm just going to go for it.
You're going for it. Okay.
Yeah.
No Baby Thunderdome? Just clearing that up?
No,
Okay.
Ashim's going for it. It's probably right. My going for it is like, ish. It's right-ish.
All right, next up, true or false? Santana performed at both Woodstock 69 and Woodstock 94.
Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. All right, question number 2, Baby Thunderdome. True or false? Woodstock 1969 happened in the state of New York.
True.
Okay, very good. Nice. Excellent job. The future's bright for you. Number 7. Woodstock 94 was held to celebrate which anniversary of the original festival? Was it 10? Was it 20th? Was it 25th? Or was it 40th?
Let me math real
This
quick.
is maths. Math.
doing
This
my-
is just
hold
maths.
Hello, you cannot phone it, Melanie.
She's using a calculator to do maths.
You guys. All right, you guys got
Got
your
it.
answer. Okay, God bless. Meanwhile,
Mel.
she knew like the
If
second.
God gave me the ability to do math, he knew I'd be too powerful.
I will take that as a currency. Yeah,
Yes.
all right, approved. All right, next up, true or false? Woodstock 94 was famously nicknamed as Mudstock because heavy rain turned parts of the festival grounds into a muddy mess.
That was a disaster in 1994.
Yeah, remember
It's
the
baby-
pictures?
The Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mo can get an answer right. She is hunting for this crown today, you guys. All right. Next up, this is Baby Thunderdome, question number 3. What kind of place was the original Woodstock held on? Was it a dairy farm?
Oh,
was it a shopping mall?
Oh,
was it a
come on,
cruise ship? Or was it a football
Dairy
stadium?
farm.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I knew it was a farm, but I didn't know what kind of
Dairy
farm.
You're
farm.
like, don't say sheep. All right. Question number 9. Which decade gave us the controversial Woodstock 99 festival? Was it 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, or 2000s?
I got the answer.
Did you give us a Baby Thunderdome?
I tried to make it so
Ashim,
that
don't make fun of me.
just in case.
Do the math, Smil.
Want everyone
Do
to
the
feel
math, Smil.
special. All right, next up, last one. True or false? Woodstock 50, planned for 2019, successfully happened at the original Bethel site with its full announced lineup.
Got my answer.
Okay, all right. All right, let me go get that answer key, shall I?
Da 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 da. Bing.
Okay.
Okay.
First question.
me get my
Original
buttons
Woodstock
ready.
1969 didn't take place in Woodstock, New York. Where was it held?
Bethel, New York.
Bethel.
Perfect. Good job. The factoid is the festival happened on Max Yasgur's dairy farm in Bethel, New York. And even though Woodstock became the legendary name people remember, the tiny town name has a massive cultural thunderclap. Okay, nice word salad there. Next up, Woodstock 69 was originally scheduled as 3 days, but stretched it to 4. What did you say?
Is it
I
true?
said true.
True is correct. The festival was scheduled for August 15th to the 17th, but performances continued into Monday, August 18th. Time was just a suggestion back then, babe.
Ooh,
God,
like Prince and Mariah.
And Mariah.
Yeah.
Remember, they don't believe in time
No.
either.
That's
They
right.
do not age.
I do not believe in time. All right, next up, which artist famously performed the Star Spangled Banner? What did you guys say?
Jimi Hendrix.
That is correct.
So
Hendrix's
famous.
version became one of the most defining performances of the era, turning the anthem into a wild, electric, emotional statement. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Next up, who performed at the legendary Woodstock set of the festival's largest crowd on Saturday night? Was it Jimi Hendrix? What did you guys say?
I said false because I remember videos and I saw it felt like it was daytime.
Okay.
I said Baby Thunderdome.
Okay, but in a court of law, whatever you said?
False.
Okay, that is the correct answer. False. Hendrix performed Monday morning after
I
much of the
see.
crowd had already left. One source notes the crowd had dropped from the weekend high of an estimated 400,000 people to about 30,000 people. That is not a headliner slot at his legendary after party for the strong-willed and mud-covered peeps.
Yeah, the videos I've seen, it's like the sky was white.
Right,
Like
I
it
remember
was
that
like
too.
It was
Yeah.
not dark out.
Yeah, good
Okay.
call.
All right.
What was the officially billing of the Woodstock? What was the tagline? What did you say?
I said B.
Okay.
I said B2. 3 days of peace and music.
That is correct.
Yay!
The full billing included an Aquarian exposition, 3 days of peace music, very 1969, very intense adjacent,
Summer
very
love.
yeah, someone bringing a flute and a pill bottle.
Jethro
but
Tull.
no deodorant.
Yeah, no deodorant. That is, I can't. Oh my God, I can't. Somebody sponsor them. Santana performed at both Woodstock 69 and 94. What'd you guys say?
I said Baby Thunderdome.
I said true.
And in court of law, what would you say?
I would say false.
Okay, it's actually true. I'm glad you went Baby Thunderdome. Santana was a part of both, and the original generation to the anniversary of the crowd was kind of the highlighted moment. All right, Woodstock 94 was held to celebrate which anniversary? Mel had a calculator. She better get it
I
right.
hope for it. C 25th.
Yay! 25th.
That is
Yeah.
correct, yes.
Listen, I don't have that many fingers.
All right, question number 8. Woodstock 94 was famously nicknamed Mudstock. What did you guys say?
I said Baby Thunderdome.
In a court of law, you would have said?
True.
I said
And
true.
True is correct.
All those pictures you saw where people are just covered in
Oh,
mud.
no,
It was like mud
it's
wrestling.
also there was also a big sewage
Yeah,
problem
there-
too.
And still water, and they lit the
Porta
stage on
potties
fire.
overflowing. No.
So bad. Number 9.
Number 9, thank you. Which decade gave us the most controversial 99 for Woodstock Festival? Mel, what did you say?
See, the 90s.
Great job, sweetie. I don't even need to ask her.
Yay,
We know that.
so
Yeah,
proud
we
of you,
got-
sweetie.
I'm not going to insult Asheen by asking her what she answered. All right, last question. Woodstock 50 planned for 2019. What did you say?
I said false.
I said false too.
False
I
is
don't remember anything
correct.
about that.
You know what? I'm going to petition we change Baby Thunderdome to Mel's special quiz. I got 100.
Yeah.
100.
Hey.
Asheen, that's not a surprise you got 100. God.
Dual winners today. I love it. You got an A
We're
with me.
all
so
winners.
let's go be free at Capybara with me. Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
Or tattoo.
Guys, we absolutely love Capybara Cafe. There's so many really cool things that are happening there too that we can't really talk about yet, but there's some really exciting news that's about to happen. And especially they do have Mel, we went to go to Cozy Cow Cafe, right? Can you talk a little,
baby cow.
talk a little bit about that for me?
They have the little baby dog goats. I got to feed them with or sheeps. I got to feed them with the bottle. Let me tell you, they were like, "We're hungry, give us food." So I now identify as a baby doll.
I love a baby doll sheep. That's so beautiful.
They like to eat.
Awesome. All right, I did send that over to you, Ashim. You'll get them momentarily,
Yay.
but we'll get started with a little bit of memes from Boat Drinks. Here we go. First one. This one says, Here it is. People get so mad when you try to pet their service dog,
Yeah.
and then the lady goes, "You can't pet him. He's working." And then I say, "Well, tell me what time he gets off." Right?
That's
Right?
true.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Next up, I ain't never met a problem I couldn't make worse.
Yeah, that's what my mouth likes to do.
Next up, why would I take the high road when I could take the psychopath?
Oh my god, that's freaking
That's
hilarious.
for me.
That's
I love that.
Mars.
Yes.
I love that.
Next up, stop saying I lied to you, bro. I tricked you.
Yes. I don't lie. I participate in tomfoolery.
That's right.
Foolery.
That's right. Next up, starting to run in your 30s is a great way to meet new people. Today, I met 2 paramedics, 1 nurse, and almost God. Yeah.
That's me. Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
That's funny. All right, next up. Mother's Day cards should include a section where you apologize for your behavior between ages 13 and 17.
175%.
Yes.
Yes,
right. Yep.
yes. We're all
Sorry.
figuring it
Yes.
out. My bad. My bad. Next up. I always double check our garage door is closed at night. I don't want someone stealing all the stuff I've been trying to get rid of for years. Right?
That's like when you have that donation bag of clothes in your trunk of your car and
Oh
drive
my
around for
gosh.
6 months with it.
How
have
many
it.
times do you go back through that bag in the back of your...
Yeah.
I do this all the
Actually,
time.
I needed something yesterday for my outfit because I needed something low cut and
You
lacy
went in the
for
bag.
that suit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, oh, that shirt I was going to donate.
Hold on, Betty Griffin. We'll get it to you. Yeah. Next up, how old were you when you realized Neil Armstrong is Nort's Mr. Alien backwards?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
How
Today-
funny is that? Is that a conspiracy?
What?
If
I
you
don't
spell his
know.
name backwards, you get Gnort's Mr. Alien.
He's an alien.
Wow.
I don't
Someone
know. Is
was-
there something there? Next up, there is no bond stronger than 2 people who are annoyed by the same thing.
You know what?
Absolutely.
175,000%.
You're like, you are my people.
Yes. Next, last one. Whenever a computer program crashes and asks you if you want to either report or ignore it, I always click ignore because I'm not a narc.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, she just made
I'm
a
not
mistake.
reporting it.
No,
Jeez.
she's running my life over here.
you
Speaking
know
of
what?
running my life, let's make a rum runner at Boat Drinks.
Somewhere between lunch and legend, there's a place where the day slips off its mundane. Helmed by Captain Rob and Captain Whitney, part hosts, part legends, part beautifully orchestrated icons. This isn't just a bar, it's a daytime escape portal for people who refuse to live boring lives. Boat Drinks Bar is the vibe to thrive, to stay alive. You didn't plan to stay all afternoon, but Boat Drinks has never been concerned with your plans. Find your escape in Uptown St. Augustine, 123 San Marco Avenue, where the afternoons arrive fashionably late and leave comfortably transformed. Boat Drinks.
All right, we've got Addie's Reddit rundown report today. Boy, do I have just a
Oh my
nice
God,
story.
I almost hit the horoscope graphic.
Oh, you Mala, jeez.
Maybe it's the same today.
I think people in comments are just used
well,
to
you
it
know
by
what?
now.
The buttons on the morning show are a different order than the afternoon, so I gotta like try a little harder on this.
Two different shows. All right. All right. We've got, of course, Mel's favorite subreddit, Am I the Asshole today? Yes. The subreddit is, Am I the Asshole for kicking a server out at my wedding?
I'm gonna go. Give me-
Mel might go ham on this one.
I need
All
the
right.
deets.
Oh, you got a wedding you're going to tonight. Let's see. Come on, Mel.
So we got a bride. She's 25. All right.
Okay,
and then the
young.
husband is 30. Okay.
No, Caitlin's 24.
All right. I and my husband got married last Friday. We planned our dream wedding down to our dream catering company. The wedding was beautiful. After the pictures were headed to our cocktail hour, and that's when I saw her. My guests were all told to wear dark colors, so my husband and I stood out. I also asked my guests to wear minimal makeup. I had assumed that applied to the staff too. The server, she's about 19 years old, had on clearly too much eyeliner. She also had diamond studs in her ears and a flashy ring and one of those ugly nose studs. The staff's uniform was a black long sleeve shirt, but on her it was too low cut and her pants were far too tight. It was super distracting, you guys. She was walking around, serving drinks, and talking to my guests. I asked another member of the staff to speak to their boss. When their boss came out, I pointed her out to the server and asked that she be dealt with because she was super distracting. Their boss apologized and called the server back into the kitchen.
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
By the way you're delivering it, I'm imagining
Me
all
too.
this happening. So
Absolutely.
It's
I have a
right
pre-
there.
I have a particular jewelry client in my mind. That's why. Okay. Not even an hour later, the server was back out serving food for dinner. I called the boss over again and asked if the server could work in the back or go home. Her boss said they were short-staffed tonight, so they would see what could be done. After a couple of hours not seeing her, I saw the server again behind the bar.
Why don't you just enjoy your wedding that you paid $9
why is
million
she so
for and
concerned
let
about-
it
oh
go?
my gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
guys, I called the boss out one last time and told her if the server didn't leave, I would be calling the cops. The boss finally relented and told the girl to go home. My husband and my mother-in-law said I was acting crazy and that I would probably get a poor college kid fired over nothing.
Yeah, you a-hole. You are the a-hole.
My mother and my maid of honor said it's my wedding, so I can do as I please.
No, that does
It's
not
my
give you a-
wedding, you guys, and I don't want someone overshining me, and the server should know she's at work and not dress up so much. I do feel kind of bad because she was pretty young. Guys, am I the ass?
Yes! Is that a question?
Guys.
Oh my God. The lack of self-awareness is just.
Thank God for people that send this to
Holy.
the internet for me to think about all day long.
Okay, I just, if I were to read that, I would just jump straight into the comments. I would just be sitting there with my popcorn in
And
the
the
comments.
comments are vile. Like,
What?
hands down, the total
You guys,
asshole.
I
Yeah.
have no idea in what world these people live in. The fact I'm gonna call the cops on you.
Right.
for doing your job. What did you
Uh-huh.
do, ma'am? She's too pretty.
Well, and then all they do, like, she's walking around being friendly to the guests.
Talk about jealous.
Insecure, jealous. And my mom and my maid of honor said that I have every right. No, you do not.
You know,
Right.
Just because it's your wedding
it's
day.
your wedding day does not give you a right to be a freaking spookeria to
That's the
everybody.
truth.
You
It's
do
the
not get the
absolute
right to be an
truth.
a-hole simply because you're getting married. Guess what? Lots of people get married.
Lots of people
And
get
lots of
married.
people
Not,
do it without
it's not,
being
you're not
a-holes.
special, girl. Like,
At
oh
what
my
point
gosh.
it's my wedding stop being a boundary and more of a control in this story, right? She really
Right?
was, it was a control feature. The guests had to wear all dark colors. They had to wear, if you got a note from a bride to say neutral makeup, what would you be like?
Girl, I'm not going to your
Yeah,
wedding.
I'm
I'm
not-
going to show up in
yeah.
full drag face.
I would be the face beat to the gods, baby. Yes.
Give me some lashes, some glitter.
Why do you
glitter.
think why do you think she was being outshined? Like
Probably
what's
because
insecure?
she's insecure.
Yeah.
Super insecure, clearly, but
And maybe she gained some weight in her gown and she's pissed.
maybe I don't know. But she had
Maybe.
people enabling her. The fact that her mom and her maid of
Yeah.
honor were like, "You are right." No.
Now the maid of
My
honor
mother
is
would've-
going to do that because
My
that's her
mother-
job.
Like, my mother would have grabbed me by the back of my freaking hair and been like, "You need to sit your ass all the way down."
Yeah,
And
I
she
gotta
would've been
tell
like,
you-
beat me with a wooden spoon.
For the groom to go forward in this marriage, I'm questioning him too.
The fact that he had every right to say you're acting a little out
Right.
of control, and I feel bad for him because he is seeing a really ugly side of his bride on their wedding day.
What's the
Like,
future going to be?
Right.
So how does that just shows you how she handles stressful situations?
Exactly. So what?
She's
Like,
one of those.
no.
You guys. She's one of those kind of women I hate. You can't be prettier than them. You can't be more fun.
Why are women so mean to other
oh
women?
my god, that's the $1 million question.
So annoying to me.
I think I narrowed it down.
Okay.
Because this has happened my whole life. For someone, oh no,
Who's going through it?
oh god, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh no. Going through it in life, yeah.
I don't know. Go,
All right.
Ashim.
I've gone through this a lot in my life too, and I here are my thoughts.
Okay, good.
I feel like women are, because there are so few spots for women to excel in certain things, to do certain things. There's almost like they've made it this competition. So women are taught often by, not necessarily taught like you must do this, but you see that there are so few women in positions of power,
Right.
so few women who make it in certain fields. And so there's this instant competition that you have to be better than the next person. And a lot of it has to do with looks because you're taught like beauty competitions, all these things, like you've got to be the prettiest, you've got to be the this, you've
Yeah.
got to, it's constant, it's nonstop. And I think people take it too far.
There's
to the
subgroups in
point-
gay community that's the same way like this too. Yeah.
And
I know my
think-
queens.
Right. And I think at some point it's taking it too far where it's me versus everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's a very like self-centered, super self-centric thought process.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was raised differently. My parents were hippies, so like my mom's like, but we had jobs. Yes, mom, you were employed hippies, but they were hippies that taught us that like there's enough for all of us. Let's all just love one another and lift one another up. We can all be successful together. But so many people do not have that. It's like you have to be better than this person and this person and this person. And for women, it was often about looks.
Yeah.
So I feel like this girl has taken it to the extreme where she has to be the prettiest on her wedding day. No one can even look mildly decent
That's
on
crazy.
her wedding day.
Yeah, so
like that
control-
is just wild to me. I don't
Unbelievable.
understand how people can believe that, and like the fact that people are condoning it and like feeding that too.
Feeding the
It's
beast, yeah.
horrible,
Yeah.
horrible,
It's almost
horrible.
like class and the power of her being a worker versus, going in and trying to get the job, the little girl trying to get the job done. She just had control because she was
Yeah.
paying her to be there. Yeah.
But that's an
That was
insecure
crazy.
woman. That's an insecure bride. That's a bride who feels like my only worth is how I look, and so I must look better than everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's just what were some of the comments? Did you pull any
Oh,
of them?
vile. Like this woman really needs to not get married and she needs to
Yeah.
take a minute to be able to pull her life together.
Absolutely.
She needs minimal opportunities to be so controlling like this. She actually really truly needs therapy to understand the cadence of actually how humans roll. So yeah, I totally feel that it's just going to be absolutely crazy what she's going through right now.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I
So-
think she's the a-hole. I think her mom's the a-hole.
for feeding the
for
beast.
feeding
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And
I'm worried about that dude.
Bless that boy's heart. I hope they figure this out. Like, I don't
Absolutely.
know.
Guys, let's head over to Panache.
Yeah.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo. All right, guys, we are going to get into Is This News? We got the first story here. America took out the trash, but the trash is still talking. All right, a new report from Keep America Beautiful says litter across America has dropped 34% since 2020. That means the country went from roughly 152 pieces of litter per person to about 96 pieces per person. So I think that's progress. Still disgusting, but still progress. Roadway litter dropped about 22%, and the waterway litter fell 45%, which is huge because our rivers, beaches, marshes, and road shoulders have been out there looking like humanity's purse exploded. But before we start throwing ourselves a parade about recycled confetti, there are about 35 billion pieces of litter out there. 35 billion, that's not a mess. That's a national junk drawer
So
with
gross.
state lines. I know. Here's the part that gets interesting. The report says litter is changing with the way we live. Cardboard litter is up because of online shopping. PPE litter is way down since the pandemic, and e-cigarette litter has spiked because people are apparently just flicking that tiny robot smoke and sticks to the. I know, it just drives me crazy. So yes, America is cleaner than it was in 2020, but Ashim, let's talk a little bit about some of these details.
Yeah, so a 34% decline in litter is not nothing. I mean, that's definitely progress, but I still think we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Nearly 90% of Americans say they feel personally responsible for reducing litter, so that's good news.
Okay.
93% say it's a shared community responsibility. I have to add something. So a friend of mine just got back from Japan,
Yeah.
and she sent video from Kyoto.
Oh, yeah?
She said they were there for 10 days, and the entire 10 days, she saw 2 pieces of litter.
Really?
It's a communal thing. People there all band together to like pick up the litter. So,
Yeah.
so there's a different concept. I'm glad that people are starting to see this as a community thing, and that
Yeah.
we're starting to see a decrease in litter because we do have some challenges, especially in certain areas with litter. But
What's the one spot? Is it Shanghai where they take it really like you go to prison,
Yeah.
even if you smoke a cigarette on
Oh,
the
yeah.
streets? It's like a thing.
it's a felony. It's I don't know
Yeah.
if a felony, but it's an actual.
definitely-
It's against
it's a
the law there
misdemeanor.
to litter there.
Yeah.
So I think it's super important. Like I was just as we were preparing for this week's shows, and I was talking about Lay's. I was looking at the different islands in Hawaii, and there's an entire beach called Plastic Beach because of that big Pacific.
Swirl?
That
Yeah.
on the ocean, there's that area where all the trash kind of comes together.
Yeah, the swirl, whatever it is. Yeah.
Because of the ocean patterns, there's one beach in Hawaii where all that stuff washes up.
Oh, no.
It's gross, and it's called Plastic Beach. And because of there's actually a new type of rock called plastiglomerate.
Mm-hmm.
It's like plastic that's melted with rock. And the fact that there's a whole beach now that's just plastic waste, I think anything we can do to help minimize that, reduce, reuse, recycle, do all the things.
Yeah.
And I know I feel so bad. Like all those Amazon packages, you see them all
I
the
know.
time, like on trash day.
You
It's
order like
lot.
a Tic Tac and
It's
it comes in like
lot.
a gigantic box. I know they are trying to cut down a little bit on that too, but I gotta say I do want to give everybody flowers because this is a decrease in the
34%
percentage.
decrease is pretty
Yeah.
impressive. So hopefully we can continue on this
I
way.
think that's a good idea, and I
Yeah.
do think that this is newsworthy.
absolutely definitely news.
All right, let me see if I can get through this one. It's going to be a tongue-tied. Snuffleupagus
Yay.
went scuba diving. Let's see. This little underwater creature has a long snout, shaggy hair like filaments, and the general energy of Mr. Snuffleupagus.
I loved
having,
him.
Me too. A mystery gap year in the Great Barrier Reef. This is called the Solnostomus Snuffleupagus. Okay, apparently this was an animal or a creature that was almost extinct, but then scientists have been chasing this discovery for about 25 years after marine biologist David Harasti, boy, I really picked a good one today, first spotted one of the Papua New Guinea back in 2001 and could not match it with any fish in the books. So here's where it gets deliciously nerdy. Researchers finally confirmed it has a new species after after finding a male and female pair near the Great Barrier Reef. Studying its DNA, body shape, skeleton, and all those fabulous little shaggy creatures, one scientist reports says that its DNA was about 22% different from a similar ghost pipefish species, and it has 36 vertebrae, which help prove this was not just a fish having a weird hair day. Ashim, give me some details here.
Oh my gosh, I love this. They actually got permission from Sesame Street to use the name Snuffleupagus.
Oh, I was going to ask. Okay.
I think this is so cool. So you know when they name different species or organisms, I think there's like a Beyonce insect somewhere.
Right,
there's like a Taylor Swift one.
Right.
So whomever discovers it can choose to name it what they want to name it. They often name it after themselves or something that they look up to. The fact that this scientist wanted to name it after Snuffleupagus
I love
is
that.
just so wholesome
Yes.
and fun. Like I love Snuffleupagus. The lashes on Snuffleupagus. I wonder if this fish has the lashes.
Maybe that was the part of the inspiration, or was it the fuzzy body? But
Right.
regardless,
I just love this, and I love that scientists are still discovering new things. There's still so much of the world that we don't know.
Yeah.
Which is why, I love whenever a scientist finds something new, and there's like a lot. We talked about this before, that in the ocean there are still like worlds that we don't know. We know less about the deep ocean than we do about outer space.
Kind of want to just keep the ocean to itself for a little bit.
I know.
Oh my god!
So super cool. So yay,
But definitely
Snuffleupagus.
news for me. Definitely
Snuffleupagus
newsworthy.
is news.
Yes. All right. This last one here. Europe just said enough with the puppy mills, okay?
Oh.
The EU just passed its first block-wide animal welfare rules for keeping, breeding, and selling dogs and cats. The vote was a landslide 558 in favor and 35, who are those 35? 35
Right?
against.
I know.
And 52 abstentions.
You're making money off of it. That's
Seriously. The law has already been approved by the European Council and is set to take effect for breeders and organizations that sell or adopt animals after a 4-year transition. So this is not just a please be nicer to puppies legislation. The law goes straight for harmful breeding practices, including breeding for exaggerated physical traits that can cause health problems. Translation, if an animal has been bred to look, quote, cute, but can't breathe, walk, or see comfortably, Europe is finally saying the aesthetic has gone feral. So it also bans certain inbreeding practices, hybridization with non-domestic animals, most tethering of dogs and cats to objects, and some collar practices without safety mechanisms. So, Ashim, I hate to admit it, but I do think that this is news.
I think this is news too. You know how we feel about our pets. You know, we're all puppy
True.
owners here.
Yes.
And I can't imagine like some of the conditions at some of these puppy mills. You've seen them on the news when they go into like have these busts at puppy mills.
Right,
the conditions that these animals are kept in for the sake of business, for the sake of money. And then when they breed these animals, like there's all these designer dogs now, right? There's all these crossbreeding. You realize that there's some challenges they're bringing into the mix, but they're cute and people want them, and so
Yeah.
they buy them. And so anything that they can do to make animals like better living conditions, to make the practice of buying animals or adopting animals more humane, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
And the tethering thing too, I think that's important, because like you'll go places and you'll see animals like tethered to a light pole or
Yeah,
something.
horrible.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. It's like, this is your family member. You just left a family.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even. When I see that, it breaks
I love
my
that
heart.
in Florida we do take that seriously too. We do have a law that is illegal for someone to, especially during a hurricane season. We see that all the time. People
Yeah.
just tie their dogs up to roadside fences and just hope that they'll make it. That's just awful to
Yeah, I
live
think
that
more
way.
and more people are learning, like realizing that pets hold a dear place in our hearts. I think I shared this with you before, that in Italy last year there were more pets who were adopted and like registered than births being born, like babies being born.
Oh wow, that I didn't know.
Right?
You did tell us that?
Yeah.
I must have missed that. That's a good
When I came back
stat.
early, I was talking about it because I was like, we saw dogs everywhere. So they say more people have dogs now than babies.
100 million%. I love that. I
Right?
love that life.
And, so,
I
and remember in
definitely.
Brazil? Remember the news story? You brought this from Brazil.
Yeah.
About how now a pet can be buried with their owner
True
because
story.
they consider them members of the family. So
Yes.
before you couldn't bury pets at a cemetery.
Drives
they
me
just,
crazy.
Right. So now a pet can actually be buried with their owner. I think more and more people are realizing like pets are family.
Yeah.
So anything you can do to make conditions for all animals, especially the animals, domesticated animals we bring in our home, I'm all for it. This is news.
I definitely
Thank you,
is news.
EU.
Yes, thank you, EU,
And
for
you
setting.
35 against? Mm-mm.
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, clean it up. But I definitely think this is news, and it's a little
Yeah.
bit of time for some wine of Bin 39.
39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street.
Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39. All right, friends, let's get into horrible horoscopes. Hey, girl, hey, horrible horoscopes. We got Aquarius and Pisces on deck. That means Barbara Jean and Nicole are on deck. All right, Aquarius, at this point, even your LinkedIn profile looks embarrassed to know you. Somewhere, a sophomore with a ring light, a Canva resume, and the confidence of a mall kiosk salesman is taking the opportunity that should have been yours. This week, your future arrives at your door wearing a name tag that says networking event, and you will avoid eye contact with it because you don't feel mentally ready. Beautiful, stunning masterclass in professional self-sabotage. Once again, Aquarius. Expect to be haunted by a recruiter who once said, "We'll keep your resume on file," which, as we all know, means your application has been gently laid to rest in a digital swamp behind 11,000 other PDFs titled Final Resume Actual Final. All right, your action step is apply for something before you potentially become a historic landmark. By Friday, which is today, you need to update your resume, Aquarius. Send 3 emails and stop treating ambition like it's a food allergy. Otherwise, the universe will assign you a group project with someone who says personal brand out loud. All right. Pisces. You see one chilly morning and suddenly you're standing in the driveway like a Victorian orphan whispering, "See, the planet is fine. Global warming? Schmack. You can see a little snow on the weather app, and so clearly every scientist on Earth can pick it up and go home. The leaves are nodding politely while quietly drafting your obituary under the title Local Dreamer Mistakes Frost for Evidence. This week, we're in summer season. The stars are really off whack today. Your horrific...
It was chilly this morning,
It was.
though.
So maybe this was what the stars were saying.
I walked out, I'm like, ooh, it's brisk.
It was 50s over here, yeah.
Lovely.
Your historic scenario, or your horrific scenario is you will be invited to a beach day in the future where the ocean has moved 3 parking lots inland and the sunscreen has SPF 900 and everyone is casually grilling hot dogs in the hood of a Subaru because the pavement is already sizzling. You will say, honestly, I love the warmth. By the time the climate change is irreversible, I'll probably be rich and enough to ignore it. And now they're all laughing so hard they spilled all over themselves. Make sure you bring a Tide stick pen. That made no sense to me. Maybe it made sense to you, Pisces. But, Sonnies, that's a wrap on this Freak Show Friday. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly...
We survived.
That's right. We will be back at 9 a.m. We are so excited because we have Carl Creco from the St. Johns County and Putnam County United Way, and he'll be here with Anna Crum. That'll be an awesome, inspiring chat. Sonnies, have a beautiful weekend. Ashim, send us out.
Bye, Sonnies. Have a fantastic weekend.
Yeah! All right, Sonnies, we'll see you later. Bye, Bill!
Bye.
It's like the most amazing.
And his parents now have lost, so they have a daughter left. That's it.